I'm feeling good. Feeling pretty good. Just happy to be back doing, what I love to do. It's a lot more fun playing than it is watching and coaching. So feel good. Yeah, just trying to get a team different looks. Obviously, I came out really aggressive, just trying to find my rhythm again after being out for a few days. So, had some success early, and then in the second half, as they started blitzing and showed more attention, just playing off the ball more. Pascal and Scotty creating and just trying to give different looks and kind of keep the defense on their toes. Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we have a competitive pride and professional pride, and with as much respect to Pop and what he's been able to do in his career, we didn't want to be the team that he won against. So that was a little bit added motivation, and we know how special this building can be when it gets going. So just having a good start to give us a chance for the rest of the night was really important.
Thanks, JQ. We'll start with Michael Grange. I think you're on mute.
I got you. Sorry about that. Fred, welcome back. Good to see you. You looked at Scotty, and a lot of times when he was playing point, he would kind of back his man down. He would kind of dribble into post ups. And what do you think of that part of his game, and what kind of dimension does it bring to what you guys are trying to do?
He's just growing and getting better as the season goes on, finding his spots. He stayed engaged the entire game, and he was able to use his size to get some good looks in the second half. And he's really a tough cover for pretty much anybody when he puts his head down and goes to the basket. So with his touch and his skill, being able to shoot over guys, it's just sometimes there's nothing you can do. So he's going to keep growing as a young player, figuring it out. But he's been really impressive, and he gives us a extra notch, when he's scoring the ball that can add to our offense.
I mean, you making it a point in your game to get to the rim, get in the paint. Are you kind of jealous sometimes when you see Pascal or Scotty just able to, just kind of put their butt into guys and dribble it down there and create their own post ups like that?
No, no, everybody, you know what I mean? I'm happy with who I am, Mike. I think you know that. So I'll take, the skills and talents that I have, and I appreciate, what those guys can do, and we just try to make it work, put it all together.
All right. Have a great night, Fred.
Thanks.
We'll go to Josh.
Hey, Fred. Welcome back. Obviously, spacing's been a bit of an issue over the last couple of weeks. What did you see while you were out, and how did it feel? Did it feel better out there tonight?
I mean, it's not spacing, it's just shooting. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? The spacing is the same. You just got to make shots. So the style of play we've been playing for the most of the year was, attack the paint, post up, seals, and different guys like that. So it's been different, having those driving lanes kind of closed down with guys posting up or running the lanes on the break and playing, three bigs and, three fives and two fours sometimes. So it's definitely been an adventure. We said that in the beginning of the year. It's going to be a learning curve and kind of figure out where we can be good. But, we make shots. Didn't shoot it great tonight, but still was able to get 11 threes in. That is all the difference right there. It's going to be tough to win consistently in this league if you can't make threes. So you got to make shots. That'll give the spacing that we need, and being able to get out of transition, get stops, and get some easy ones.
I guess the silver lining while you were out the last couple of weeks was Scotty getting some more reps, handling the ball and initiating the offense. Malachi doing the same and playing well. At some point, he'll be back hopefully in the next few weeks. How much do you think having those guys kind of develop the way they have over the last few weeks, how much do you think that will help take pressure off of yourself?
It helps as much playmakers as possible. That's the best way to play the game is having five guys out there who can make plays and being able to break the defense down, initiate the offense, and make plays for themselves and for others. So for those guys to get those reps is important for their growth and their development. I think Scotty's been pretty consistent, handling the ball. We've given him a lot of space and freedom to grow and to do what he wants offensively. But it was big for Malachi to get in there those 4 or 5 games to get an extended run, just for his own confidence and swag. And he's had a tough up and down year, so that was good minutes for him. And I think it can help, our entire team.
Thanks, Fred. Safe flight.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Fred. I just wanted to ask you about just the development of Scotty's jumper. Sort of, what do you remember about, when you're developing your own jump shot and trying to get that confidence in the NBA? Sort of, what have you noticed about just the way he's developed it over the course of the season?
I always put the work in. It's two things. You got to put the work in to develop the muscles and the muscle memory and just get the strength of the shooting and, those little muscles in your arm and things like that, and train the eye, hand-eye coordination. And you just got to be fearless, and that's his best trait, is that he doesn't care. He just shoots them. That's all you got to do is put the work in, continue to grow, get better each day, and then go out there and shoot them in the game and see what happens. So he didn't shoot one tonight. We still had a great game, but he's made some big ones for us this year, and I think he's gonna, be a pretty good shooter in his career.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Adam. Last one for you, Fred, goes to Vivek.
Hey, Fred, as far as when you were out and you're watching and you're coaching, has that changed for you over the years, where maybe earlier in your career it was more about understanding how you could be better, and now it's more about pointing things out for the young guys to be better?
Not really. I think I've kind of been the same voice, for most of my career, other than my rookie year. Obviously, everything was new for me, learning and trying to figure out what was going on. But once I had a hold of the game, that's kind of how all those relationships developed, especially me and Kyle and DeMar and those guys. I would just be talking to them the entire game and, being active on the bench, bringing energy and talking to the coaches. And that's a good way to stay engaged, and it's also a good way to learn. So I didn't have as many headaches, as a young player as I did over last week, trying to coach and help the team without being on the court. So that's a good thing. But like I said, it's way more fun to be out there on the court than it is to be on the sideline.
And last one from you, Fred. As far as Scotty's growth is concerned, from the beginning to now, how much has he improved in terms of understanding, valuing each possession?
It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. I think, again, as these games go up and down, and you can kind of see, sometimes when you go home at night, you lay down, you wish you had some of those possessions back. You understand that it is about wins and losses. It's not always about, what you're thinking in that moment, how you feel in that moment. So he had, as much as he had the ball tonight, no turnovers. So that's been big with the way he passes and the way he breaks the defense down. So just being more careful. He's such a talented passer that, he can squeeze something in sometimes that can, are a little dangerous, but, that's the give and take that you have with a talented passer. So just understand the time and score and kind of where we are, feeling the flow and the momentum was something that I was on him about earlier in the year, and he's definitely shown a lot of growth in that area.
Thanks, Fred. Good to see you back.
Thanks, guys.